And welcome back. You may recall in a recent episode that I mentioned that I had dropped 85 saplings right in this area here, between here and that patch of sand over there. 85 saplings, and most of them grew. In fact, well over half of them grew into these mega trees. I just finished cutting them down. It took me well over 2.5 hours or so in real time to get it all done. And it finally got to the point where after I had gotten most of it cut and I had just a few floating treetops laying there, that I decided to say the heck with it. I got out a flint and steel and burned them all. That took another half an hour because fire doesn't spread as well as it used to. I will eventually replant, but I'm not going to replant that much in that small a space ever again. And I did pretty good though. I came up with 8.5 stacks of logs and almost 2 stacks of saplings. So I'm doing very well that way. I won't be needing lumber for some time to come, I'm sure. In the meanwhile, there is another matter I want to attend to. Speaking of having lots of something, you may recall a video I did a few days ago about the item duplication bug with pistons. See, here's the machine still here. Now, the bug that made this work has been fixed, but there is still the matter of this material here in these chests, and I'm going to take care of that right now. Just dig out a little space under these things. And then we will have the final solution to these things. Because as you may have guessed, I have no intention of using that bug, even if it still worked. Because quite frankly, I do very well with legit branch mining. So, I have made sure that my inventory is full, so that I cannot pick up anything even by accident. And now we will see to the final solution to this stuff. My, that was impressive. Okay, let's move this over here. Maybe we can get 2 of them at once. You see, I only made this stuff to simply prove a point about it. I had no intention of keeping it. I don't need to. I would never need that much if there's any kind of a resource. And so the only sensible thing to do is to just get rid of it. Okay, let's move the lava source over here. Okay, now I can go ahead and fill some of this area in, and then take care of those last few items over there. There. Problem solved. I'll fill this in later. As for the machine, since it doesn't work, I'm just going to leave it there for now. In fact, I've actually toyed with the idea of creating a sort of a museum of machines and devices in Minecraft that no longer work. But in the meantime, I'll just leave that there. Okay, that's all taken care of. Go ahead and put this lava away and put the wood away. Definitely, I will not be needing logs for some time to come. All right, put that away. Okay. Now that the minecart track is completed, I've been considering what to do next, and honestly, I think that this little bay needs to be improved a little bit. Well, for one thing, there is an interesting situation that happened when I was making several trips back and forth from the main base and the mob tower back down to here, bringing loads of arrows and gunpowder and bones and various and sundry other things, so that there will be a plentiful supply of anything I might need here. There were several times that I'm just riding along and all of a sudden Minecraft crashes. And this is not one of those saving chunks crashes. No, no. This is a crash where 1 minute everything's going normal and next minute it's just gone. It just disappears. The whole program vanishes. And upon restarting, and this happened while I was riding the minecart track, mind you. And then upon restarting, I find myself on the minecart track, still going down the track, only I end up having a problem because I run into a minecart in front of me. It seems that the minecarts were duplicated. As a matter of fact, they were duplicated so many times that where I once had 3 minecarts, the one on the track, plus one in this chest and one in another chest at the main base, I now have 7 in this chest, and there are 7 more in the chest at the main base because of this duplication. Now, honestly, after having lost items to crashes like this, I'm of a mind to go ahead and keep them. Let me know what you think. Personally, I think what the heck. It nuked me in previous occasions, so I might as well go ahead and keep that. But anyway, as to this bay, what I want to do is put up at least a little bit more of a station than this is. The idea is that when I take off at a minecart, a fresh one is loaded into position automatically, and then when I arrive, I'm routed over to a separate arrivals area where a passenger detection system, probably a pressure plate or something like that, will send the unoccupied minecart into the Pez dispenser so that it's available for use in the future. I've looked around at a few designs for this, and I've figured out something that I think will work pretty good, so I'm going to go ahead and get started on this. First, we need to tear some of this down and make a little bit of room back this way. And by the way, this stairwell, I think I'm going to move it over there, and it's going to be a ladder passage instead. Partly because it's more compact space-wise, and frankly because I'm going to need space here. Now, how about if, before I go blocking the way here, that I actually get some ladders to do that with. Fortunately, I have plenty from when I dug the original branch mine shaft. Okay, let's see. Right there. There. Okay, won't need any more of those. Will be wanting one of these. I hope there's enough room here for this. Let's see how compact this can be made. I don't know. Alright, let's go back one more. I may end up having to move those chests. Which is a pain, but if necessary, it's necessary. Okay. Don't have a lot of room here for making up a ramp. Let's see. It's not going to be a very high ramp, but I don't suppose it has to be. Okay, we'll just have to let that do. Wait a minute. That's right, I've got that stuff in there. All right. Yeah. I forgot that powered rails don't have curved pieces. looks like crap. I wonder if it'll work. Oh boy. Let's see what happens here. Wait a minute. I need to get redstone torch, and I think I'm going to sleep out that storm. I'll be right back. Alright, this is better. A lot quieter without the storm. Okay. Power to the track. Now I have heard, I may be mistaken, that even though powered rail does not have visible curved pieces, that it will still go around corners. So let's find out. No, it will not. So I'm going to have to rework this so that it doesn't have to curve. Well, let's see. Well, at least that looks better. Alright, drop a card on that, see where it goes. Right where it's supposed to. Good. Get over here, you. Alright, good. Now, let's see if I recall how this is supposed to go together. Not sure if that's right or not. We'll see. Okay. That one activates it. And I believe this one will turn it off. Go ahead and get those carts out of there. I guess I don't need that. Oh, I shouldn't have taken that down. Okay, I'll go up and get some redstone. I know I'm close to being right on this design, I just don't know for sure. I actually built it in my test world once, and it worked, but that was there. Alright. No. It's gonna have to go into the back of that redstone torch, I guess. Which means that these chests over here are going to have to be moved. Just try it with that. No. Alright. Run a line of redstone in there. Ooh! That would have been a really annoying machine.